We're alive.
We're alive. We have decided to upload a short film that has been sitting on a hard drive for 2 years, and here's how I view this. If you've seen my previous reviews, you've probably noticed I tend to say nice things about the film whenever that's possible. And even when I don't like the movie, I do my best to find positives. And the reason I do this is because I really believe whenever a movie comes out, it amounts to a miracle. It is a result of a nearly alchemical process. The story needs to be written. A bunch of people need to stand behind this story and they need to believe in it. You need to go through pre-production. That's the hard part of the process. And then you get to an even harder part of the process, which is filming itself, and there is a whole list of unpredictable possibilities and constituents. And then you go to post-production, yada yada yada. The point is, when the movie comes out at the other end, it is a result of an enormous effort. So the only thing I truly cannot forgive a film is not the technical issues, is not the way it's executed or edited or acted. It all begins and ends with whether the story and the way it's told is ethical in a way. So I'm not going to go into the whole thing of the relativity of ethics and which are the right ethics, what's up, what's down, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna go into that. The key thing is, in the end, as a reviewer, you have to understand that the film is so hard to make, and the best way to understand that is to try to make one yourself. Of all the movie reviewers on YouTube, some of those reviewers have made a film, short or feature length or whatever, which is cool. I think if you try to make a film, it makes you a better reviewer. Of those reviewers who have also made the film, even a smaller percentage of them have released their films, no matter what they've made, no matter how bad or how inept or abstract or personal the movie is. When they release them, it gains a whole new dimension. So this is the reason why I've decided to upload a short film that has been inspired by a very short story I have written, and in a way I consider this to be a sort of a contract between me and you, effectively, that says I have made a film and I have put it out there. So now this gives me, I guess, in my own eyes, more legitimacy to speak about movies and to critique movies. We have made this movie 2 years ago. We have made this movie 2 years ago, and it was a pretty sudden decision. Then we kind of planned it, and without any real knowledge of how technical things really work, 4 people, including me, over the course of 2 nights, we have filmed this with a budget of 4 Corona beers and goodwill of some people, the help of my friend's camera and another friend's car. We've just went out and filmed it, assembled it. A very good friend of mine has done an amazing soundtrack for it. The experience for me was exhilarating. I had no previous technical knowledge of how camera works. All I knew was this is the information and emotion I want to convey. I can't remember when was the last time I didn't need to sleep. I'm a pretty heavy sleeper sleeper, and if I don't sleep at least 8 hours every night, I am going to be a wreck. When we were doing this mini adventure, us four amateurs, and we had no idea what we were doing, in spite of that, it was really exciting. So I remember that experience fondly. I can also remember a few of my friends were pretty stressed out. In spite, we really bit more than we can chew, I guess. But that was inevitable because it was doing it for the first time. It's like when you have sex for the first time. Overwhelms you. You feel you're in over your head for most of the. I need to stop with this allegory. Of course, the reason some of the shots we made had to be repeated, so the filming stretched, was because banal stuff like shadows, which were not supposed to be there, thumbs on the iris. My line of thinking was I don't know anything about shutter speed. I don't know anything about ISO. I didn't know what DSLR means. Camera for me was the thing you point and shoot. To hell with it. We are going to make mistakes, and this is probably something that we will look back on with a lot of cringe. Whatever you try for the first time, it's going to come out with a lot of mistakes, so why not start making them? The reason I'm uploading this movie is because I am of opinion that when you make an effort to create even a short film and upload it for public scrutiny, it gives you more legitimacy as a movie critic, even if that movie is not good. When you edit the movie together, you are not getting exactly what you wanted, no matter how hard you try. So by uploading this short film to this channel, I am basically stepping up. If you happen to dislike one of my reviews and type up the comment of, why don't you try to do it and see how hard it is? I've tried. It was hard, and I think it's not good, but this is exactly why I'm putting it out there. So this is Noise, my short film, and after we upload the short film, I'm going to do a detailed
vlog.